You've all been waiting to see this one. Why I'm not Muslim. I am Christian. I am not a Muslim. First up is the Quran. Now, they believe that the Quran is like divine and it literally came from heaven. Even though the Quran has some historical inaccuracies, such as this verse saying that Mary is the sister of Aaron. Aaron is the brother of Moses, which would mean the family tree would look something like this, which makes absolutely no sense. Considering that the fact that Jesus was kind of born in the year 1 AD, while Moses lived from 1391 BC to 1271 BC, meaning that there's a 1,000-year gap between Jesus' uncle's death. Okay, maybe you could excuse it for Moses' sister Miriam, but you know what? I'm not buying. Also, Jesus says love your enemies, while the Quran says to kill your enemies. I'm not saying that's a historical inaccuracy, but I'm just saying that's kind of messed up.
But the Old Testament says an eye for an eye. And then Jesus says turn the other cheek, so that doesn't make any sense.
Now, it's true that the Old Testament says an eye for an eye, while the New Testament says turn the other cheek. You just gotta understand where the world that the Old Testament came from. Next up is prophets, because they kind of have a different view on prophets. Now, they believe that Abraham and Moses, very important people, were actually Muslim, even though the theology and worship of the two were nothing like Muslims, like the theology and worship, nothing like them. Now, they do acknowledge the fact that Jesus was important, but they just say that Jesus was just a prophet, even though there's verses that say that he was more than a prophet. There's verses saying that he's literally God, and they even trust the apostles, and Peter said, "My Lord, my God," when he was resurrected. And they say, the gospel got corrupted, but to that I say, controversial topic, but we're talking about Muhammad. Now, Muhammad was extremely sinful. Like, he was simply not really a good guy, and that's underestimated. He was extremely sinful, and I think is a terrible role model. Jesus was not sinful at all, and he's in the Quran, but somehow people have Muhammad a bigger role model. Who's a better role model? Jesus, a sinless, caring, loving son of God, or Muhammad, sinful, wrathful person who claims to be a prophet and kills many people in the process? I'm not explaining this one. So if you're Muslim, please consider turning to Christian beliefs, because Christianity, yeah.
Anyways, guys, thank you for hundreds.
I'm not doing that. Thank you for 300 subs. I really appreciate it. Thank you.